What if I told you that where you choose to live in America could affect your child's happiness, education, even their future salary? Today, I'm going to reveal the US states that offer the best environments for raising children, and some of my top insights as an immigrant navigating parenthood in the land of opportunity. Hi everyone, welcome back to Moving to America, the channel where I share first-hand experiences, insights, and advice for anyone dreaming of a new life in the USA. Whether you're just starting your visa process or already packing your bags, this video is packed with must-know information for families. The best US states to raise your kids. You might be shocked by which states make the list, and why. If you want your children to thrive in America, keep watching. Let's start with a quick reality check. The United States is massive, with 50 states, each with its own culture, education system, economy, and even climate. Choosing where to settle could make all the difference for your children. When I first arrived here, I had no idea how much the state you live in can influence the kind of life your family will have, from school funding to outdoor activities to healthcare. So let's break it down. First up, education. The US doesn't have a national school system. Instead, education policies, school funding, and even curriculums vary widely from state to state. According to US News and World Report, Massachusetts consistently ranks number 1 in the nation for public education. The state spends more per student than most, and its schools churn out some of the highest test scores and graduation rates. As an immigrant parent, knowing my kids could benefit from world-class public schools without attending expensive private ones was a huge relief. Right behind Massachusetts, New Jersey shines for its uber-competitive public schools, high teacher salaries, and robust extracurricular programs, music, sports, arts, you name it. If academics are your top priority, these states are worth serious consideration. But education isn't everything. What about safety? Vermont, a state many overlook, actually regularly tops lists for low crime rates. When I visited Burlington, Vermont, local parents told me it's the kind of place where kids still play outside until dark. Similarly, New Hampshire boasts not only safety, but also some of the best air quality and low rates of childhood poverty. Now, here's a twist. Many new immigrants assume they should head straight for big cities like New York or Los Angeles. But larger states and cities don't always offer the best quality of life for children. For example, while New York has endless cultural opportunities, its public school system is patchy, and living costs are eye-watering. But if you look at Minnesota, you get a combination of excellent schools, child-friendly city planning, and a remarkable sense of community, a state where Minnesota nice is more than a stereotype. If your family prefers warmer climates, Texas and Florida often come up. Texas, for instance, is full of affordable suburbs with great schools, particularly in the suburbs of Dallas and Austin. The state has lower taxes, which attracts families. But it's worth noting that public health care and child well-being indicators can vary a lot by district. So, best really does depend on the exact area. Florida offers year-round sunshine and a diverse population, great for helping your kids grow up bilingual or even trilingual. But, as many Floridian parents I've met point out, public education and hurricane safety plans are factors you must investigate before moving. Now, let's talk about access to nature and outdoor activities, a huge benefit in states like Colorado and Washington. Growing up in a place with national parks literally in your backyard can foster a love of nature in children and give them endless opportunities for outdoor learning and fitness. Both Colorado and Washington also invest in children's health, ranking high for access to pediatric care and low rates of childhood obesity. Of course, cost of living is a major worry for most immigrant families. States like Utah and Idaho are growing in popularity because they balance reasonable housing prices, good schools, and low crime. Utah in particular has a strong emphasis on family values, inclusive communities, and loads of child-friendly cultural events. On the flip side, beware of states with struggling economies or underfunded schools. Mississippi and Louisiana, for example, face significant challenges with child poverty and educational outcomes. Not the best starting point for a family seeking opportunity. Here's a surprising fact. Some of the best states for raising children aren't the ones you see in Hollywood movies. For instance, Nebraska and Iowa might sound like flyover country, but their sense of safety, school quality, and affordability consistently rank them in the top 10 every single year. I learned from an Ethiopian family in Omaha that their children's school provided free language tutoring and after-school activities as part of the public system. If your priority is diversity, making sure your kids grow up in a multicultural environment, California and Maryland stand out. Maryland has a top-ranked school system, a wealth of summer camps, and safe suburbs. Plus, you're close to major cities like Washington, D.C. So, how do you choose? It's not easy. Every family has its own priorities. Maybe you want the best STEM programs, or you want your kids to speak 2 or 3 languages, or you just want a safe neighborhood where they can ride their bikes. Here's my tip as a parent and immigrant. Before deciding, research local public schools, not just the state averages. Check out after-school activities, read news about neighborhood safety, and, most importantly, connect with other immigrant families. Facebook groups and local community centers are a treasure trove of advice. The state you choose will shape your child's world, but so will the community you build within it. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you planning to move with your family? Or if you're already in America, what's your experience like raising kids here? Drop a comment below. I love reading about your journeys. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more personal stories, tips, and guides right here on Moving to America. Remember, America is a country of second chances and new beginnings. Where you decide to plant your family's roots is just the first step in an incredible adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where your American dream becomes a reality.